Yep, that's me. And this is my weekend in Imola. I've always wanted to go to a European Le Mans Series race. These are the GT3 cars, and finally I managed to do it. I also went to Ferrari because you cannot go to Modena and not go to Enzo Ferrari. This is his house. Lots of special cars here. The 250 LM, then the Formula 1 car from Gilles Villeneuve. I think it's from the 70s or 80s. Look at how tiny the space is. Incredible. We saw the great story of Enzo Ferrari, and it was amazing. Yeah, this is just me just fooling around in the museum. And then this was the Modena, and then we went to Maranello Museum, where you see more Formula 1 cars. These are all the great Formula 1 cars from Ferrari. They also had displayed the engines that they used in the Formula 1 over the years. All the amazing trophies. It's incredible how someone can create something like that. And then the next day we went to Imola on Sunday. Imola is a very nice city. This was a good thing. It's very picturesque, and this is in the square. Very nice iconic pictures. This is the actual entrance of the track. Very nice statue. This is the Ferrari Tower. That's me again. It was the entry of the track. On the right you could go to the pits and actually on the track. Then in the front we went to the paddocks to see the teams. All the trucks were parked there. You could enter and see how the teams are starting in the morning. You could see entrances to garage. This is United Autosports garage. Very nice to see. It was quite hot even in the morning. The cars were being checked by FIA representatives. The first GT3 car I saw, it was the Iron Dames Porsche 992 GT3R, which was kind of special for me. It was my first time seeing a Porsche in real life. It was something special. Yeah, I remember. Also the Iron Lynx LMP2. They were being weighted and checked by the FIA representatives. A steward, a marshal actually waiting for the race. I've been there in the morning to watch the Clio Cup race, which was very nice, and also Jardier was participating in this race. It was really a nice race to see, to watch, with not so powerful cars. The best thing about European Le Mans Series and the races, at least in Imola, it's the fact that the race, it's not so popular, so there were only 13,000 people and the tickets are very cheap. Like I paid €18 a VIP ticket with pit walk, access to paddock, access almost everywhere. So this is the pit walk. It was something special to go on the same track as the greats were driving. Schumacher and all the great drivers of all time were working on the same track. Even though it seemed very crowded, I think it could have been even more crowded. Yeah. So this is the pit walk assembling. Seems like lots of people, but it was actually okay. It was actually nice. That's what I liked about it. You could walk among the cars, you can film them, you can take pictures. Even some mechanics were there. Most of them spoke Italian, so you could speak with them in Italian, also in English. I didn't have the courage to go and speak to some of them. This is the first part is the LMP2 cars, the LMP2 Pros, let's say. These are the LMP2 Pro AM. The pink one actually won the race. Spoiler alert. It was the most iconic livery of all the cars. Still on LMP2 Pro AM. Then we move on to further back of the grid. This is LMP3s, one of the CLX Motorsports team LMP3 car. Still LMP3. And then we move to GT3s. This class I was most excited about. And here's the Mercedes of the Iron Lynx and the Aston Martin, the best sounding cars of them all. They had V8s, you could hear them very, very distinctively compared to other cars. The Porsche of Iron Dames. Actually, the Porsche in real life is not so loud as is in Assetto Corsa Competizione, for example. The Ferrari is a bit louder than the Porsche in real life. The Porsche of Iron Dames was very special for everyone. I mean, lots of people were going there because it says a story. Now I have some Ferraris, the 296s, which sound great compared to the in-game sound. The Corvette, which actually won the race in GT3s. After Corse Ferrari 296 GT3. It was really special to sit among all those cars. It was something special. You could feel the vibe, you could feel the... And they were really low compared to what I expected. I've never seen cars so low. Mine is my first ever race. Here the mechanics were trying to impress some girls to make to pose for a picture for them. Yeah, it was nice. And then the other Porsche 992 GT3 of Proton Competition. It looked nice. It was a nice livery, not as special as the Iron Dames. I don't know why, but it was nice and really special to sit so close to this. It was a special feeling. McLaren, the only McLaren, which also had some problems in the race. Jamie Chadwick was one of the drivers of the McLaren. Another Ferrari which was taken out, you'll see later. And then the last Ferrari in blue. So as you see, there are lots of Ferraris on the grid. So this is the end. Everybody was up to here. So now we will go back to the front of the paddock, to the front of the grid. It was something special to sit among all those special race cars, to walk on the same tarmac as the great drivers are touching. And then we have the start. Being not so many people, it was nice that you could sit everywhere you wanted. Everywhere. You can see the differentiation in classes. You can hear the V8s, the mighty V8s. The LMP2s were really loud. I don't know if it was the resonance of the space, but they were really, really loud. I mean, I was discussing with my wife, which was standing the seat next to me, and we couldn't hear each other. It was so loud. Here is after the red flag. There were 3 cars involved. It was a big accident. The Mercedes with the Ferrari. And then being at Imola, I couldn't pass the Senna monument to pay my respects. After the red flag, the safety car, the race was resumed under safety car. And I tried to walk along the track because it was possible, it was permitted. You could walk wherever. Here the ELMS on the LMP2s, the bumble. Like I said, it's very nice that kind of big but quite small race. You can sit wherever you want in the race. You can go to different corners. I would have gone even further, but there was no path, so I didn't want to jump any fences, so I stayed this far. But it was quite nice to see all the cars. There are the pits. It was Ferrari. I think it was raining at this point, and the track was a bit damp, so they had to move to rain tires. Here the LMP2s. See how fast the mechanics are changing the tires. We also have that screen, we could see the rest of the track. You can see the track is a bit damp. Hear the sound of the LMP2s. And some pits in LMP2s. And now the mighty V8 of the Aston Martin. So nice, so nice. And this was the end of the race. The actual race took 4 hours. It was incredibly hot, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So this was my weekend in Imola, watching the Ferrari museums and the European Le Mans Series race, which was great. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of this content, please hit that like button, subscribe, and see you next time.